guys. So I might have some mail, but it's a really good lesson for you guys too. Now, you know, if you're getting into bulk buying a lot of your dry store stuff, and you know, we're always in the need for bigger and bigger storage boxes when it comes to food storage, and we usually find after a little while that the little containers that we can get from the supermarkets and the little shops aren't enough, and the big ones are around about 2 litres. At the time of filming this, I just checked, and they're about $7.95 for 3 if you buy them from a supermarket. However, if you start shopping around, grief. Hey, what's that doing in there? Okay, thanks. I got a freebie. You can start. Oops. Oh my goodness. If you have a look on catering websites and stuff, you can buy off them as a normal Joe Blow of, you know, especially catering equipment places. Now, they have 2 and 4 litre ice cream containers. Now you buy the lid separately. Don't need that right now. That can go away. You buy the lid separately, but you buy these in 20 eaches, in 20 lots of 20. So I worked out, if I bought 20 of the 2 litre containers available at my local supermarket for $7.95 for 3, I was looking at somewhere between £50 and £60 at the time of filming for just the 2 litre ones. Because I bought these from the catering equipment place, I ended up with some really good quality plastic containers, 20 litres, 20 litres, 20 40 litres, and 60 of the lids, because the lids are sold in fine, are sold in 60 packs for the same price. In fact, it was cheaper to buy this lot than it was to buy 20 of the 2 litre containers. So it means that you can have somewhere safe to put your bulk dry goods when you've opened up the packets, or if you've got lots of little packets around the place, you can put them all in one place so they're not floating around driving you nuts, you know, because that happens too. Let's be honest. Why is this one got all these plasticky? Okay, fine. Right. And this is the 4 litre ones. Now these, there you go. That's your 4 litre tub, which is really kind of cool actually, and it's going to give you enough for, say, a big bag of panko breadcrumbs, or, you know, if you get a 2 kilo bag of beans or something like that, that's going to fit in there. Then if you've got your kilo bags of things like nuts and such, you can pop them in these, and that's not a problem. These are also freezer proof because they're ice cream containers. They're freezer proof, which means if you're making bulk batches of soups or stews or sauces or stocks or any of those kinds of things, these are safe to put in the freezer without worrying about anything. So they also look tidy, and they're very easy to stack either in the freezer or on the shelves, rather than the round ones that we sometimes get. You know, I've never understood round containers because they just don't sit properly. So yeah, And the lids are universal to both products, which is fantastic. Okay, so that's what you find a lot in catering, is that you will have 3 or 4 different sizes of a container, but you'll be able to find lids that match both or all of them. So you just have to buy one lot of lids and whatever, because who's got time for it? I haven't got time for it, you haven't got time for it. And we know what lids goes on what, right? Instead of having 30 different types of containers where we can't find the lids, or we got 30 lids in 2 containers, or 2 lids and 40 containers, you know? These will save you money, they'll save you a lot of headache, and it's going to get that corner there really clean for me, which I'm so pleased about. Okay. Coming! The other bonus, of course, is it's all delivered to your door, to you. So you don't have to go run around looking for them and wasting petrol. The other thing is, because it's catering equipment, unless you pick a specific time of the day it must be delivered, they'll just charge you normal postage. So, cost of these, plus the postage, came to just over what I would have paid for 20 fancy ones of these at the supermarket. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not paying for that. I would rather have these. I mean, look, they all stack up. It's all going to look neat on the shelf. So who needs to have fancy things? I don't need fancy. I need to put stuff on my shelves, and I need to make it so that it's affordable and still looks tidy and reasonably neat, you know? So there you go, guys, that's my tip for this week. Buy your plastic storage containers from Catering Suppliers. It'll save you money and a lot of heartache in the end. Okay, before we get too excited about we don't have the money for those and we don't have a catering company anywhere near us or anything like that. By the way, they deliver all the way around the place. But I understand the whole we don't have the money for that. Well, I've just been to the local supermarket and managed to catch the guy who worked on the salad counter. Now, I said to him, what do you do with them? Afterwards, do you reuse them? And he went, nah. I said, do they get sent off to be reused? He went, nah. I said, so what happens to them? He goes, oh, they just end up in the bin. I mean, sometimes we take them home. I said, so if I came along and said I would be happy to give these containers a happy home and adopt them, you'd be amenable to that? And he goes, yeah, I'll go wash them up for you. Just go do your shopping, come back after and I'll have them done. And he did. Now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. 19 containers there. They are 1.5 litre, 2 litre containers. Very sturdy because they're supermarket quality. Yeah, 1.7 kilo boxes these are. So they're a really good size. Obviously I'm going to have to completely wash them because they have to be up to my standard, but they've got all their lids as well. So if you can't afford to go to get to the catering companies, or you don't have one that's close to you or that won't deliver to you or whatever, go and talk to your local supermarket. The one thing I will say is this: go first thing in the morning. Don't go at the peak of shopping time. So you don't want to go just after 9 o'clock, between 9 and 10 o'clock, when all the mums are coming in after dropping their kids at school. You don't want to come in between 12 and 2 o'clock because that's people's lunchtime. And you don't want to go between 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or 5 and 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Try and be there, if you want to go and pick these up, somewhere between 7:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay? The guys are just setting up for the day. Go and ask them. it's nice and quiet in there too. Not a lot of people around. They're more likely to have a nice conversation with you and say, yeah, no worries, okay? Also be polite. Don't be an arsehole about it. Just ask nicely and say, do you mind if I have them? Can I take them with me? 9 times out of 10 they'll say yes. Okay, be nice. They're humans too. But I'm quite chuffed with that. 19 of those for nothing. Bonus! See you guys later on. Have a really awesome rest of your day. Bye.